Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, December 11. Social events will now go up to 2 a.m. during the week and 4 a.m. on weekends during the Christmas season. The temporary amendment to the Noise Abatement Act was approved in the House of Representatives Tuesday. Under the Act, public gatherings such as parties, meetings, and church events usually have a 12 a.m. cutoff time during the week and a 2 a.m. lockoff on weekends.
This bill is a response to the call from the entertainment industry, the practitioners, community associates, and residents for there to be a review of the amendment of the current Noise Abatement Act. This bill, therefore, Mr. Speaker, represents a temporary solution to ensure that we are providing an environment in which accommodates those social needs of our people, whether music, church, or political events, while preserving the right to non-disturbance and peaceful rest for residents in its application.
The National Security Minister was speaking during Tuesday's sitting of the House of Representatives. The bill will now go to the Senate for its approval. And still in Parliament Tuesday, the House granted a one-month extension of the states of emergency and the zones of special operations in effect for several parishes. States of emergency in Westmoreland, Hanover, St. James, Clarendon, St. Catherine, and St. Andrew South have been extended until February 2020. The zones of special operations in effect for Mount Salem, St. James, and Denham Town in Kingston have also been lengthened to February 2020. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang says the extension was necessary to continue ongoing social intervention and programs to curtail criminal activity in the zones. He says 22 interventions benefiting over 8,000 residents have been completed in Denham Town. As for Mount Salem, over $180 million in roadworks and community improvement projects have been committed. Dr. Chang says these and other interventions are helping to reduce crime in the areas and should be continued to cement their success.
The rampant criminality, in particular violent crimes, as well as the threat posed by guns, guns, and gangs, have fueled an ecosystem of crime which is well-resourced and interconnected. Mr. Speaker, these have collectively necessitated security measures beyond the ambit of normal policing. The state of public emergency in these parishes are therefore necessary at this time as the conditions underlying the emergency continue to exist in these parishes.
In other news, Jamaica has improved its ranking on the United Nations Human Development Index HDI report for 2019. The country placed to 96 out of 189 countries and territories, one place higher than in 2018. As a country in the upper human development category, Jamaica ranks high in the globally accepted standard for assessing development progress. Among the categories are life expectancy, schooling, equality, and standard of living. Released Monday, the report shows that the island is registering progress, increasing its Human Development Index in key areas between 1990 and 2018. The National School Feeding Program will be expanded in the 2020 academic year to provide students with healthier meal options. Agriculture Minister Audley Shaw says the program will be rolled out in partnership with the Ministries of Health and Education, as well as the Food and Agriculture Organization. Minister Shaw asserts that more local ground provisions and fruits will be made available to schools, cutting out alternatives with high sugar content.
We'll create better nutrition for our children, while creating wealth among our small farmers.
Minister Shaw was speaking at the Ministry of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries quarterly press briefing recently. Minister without portfolio J.C. Hutchinson says the pilot breakfast program, which was implemented in Northwest St. Elizabeth, will also be enhanced in 2020. He says schools in the area will be supplied with yam, Irish potato, cucumber, and other raw materials from the farm at Holland. The National Solid Waste Management Authority, NSWMA, is to ramp up its bulky waste removal program. The program, which will continue throughout the Christmas season, is being conducted in town centers and capitals across the country. The authority just concluded a previous phase of the program in collaboration with the Ministry of Health and Wellness under the National Enhanced Dengue Intervention Program. That initiative was done at a cost of over $167 million. NSWMA's Executive Director Audley Gordon says the bulky waste removal has to be continued to clean up Jamaica.
All these old cans, old pans, old fridge, old TV, old settee, all those old bulky stuff that we throw out at will, they are the source of dengue.
Mr. Gordon says the regular garbage collection program will continue alongside the bulky waste removal program. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.